Speak life when you feeling lifeless, and give love when you need it most. When you feel as if it's hard to reach your destination, whisper to the mirror, you're getting close. I said speak life when you feeling lifeless, and give love when you need it most. When you feel as if it's hard to reach your destination, whisper to the mirror, you're getting close.
We also have a lot of us that are not only coming into the system and then going out and then coming back in, because we didn't do a good job the first time around, and it's not your fault, it's the system's fault, the structures that are put into place.
With me crying, screaming, the therapist didn't do much for moderating the discussion. And every time they were like, oh, it was every week. I would cry, I would say, no, I'm not gonna go. I would be told that I was forced to go because it's her right to try to get me back.
My biggest issue while being incarcerated was the correctional officers. 3 times while I was there, I got out of line a little bit, but it was no excuse for what they did to me. I got handcuffed, thrown in the back of one of their vans, and then got threatened with pepper spray, threatened to get beat up.
To prevent the cycle of abuse, you have to study the cycle of abuse. There's actually a diagram of the cycle of abuse. When the abuse occurs, it goes into the honeymoon stage, and this applies for parental abuse or spousal abuse or etc. So you get abused, and then, for example, my father would apologize to my mom and cry, and I love you, and I'm sorry, and it's okay, and I'm not gonna do that again, and that's the honeymoon stage. And then my mom would believe what he said, and she would take him back and let it go and push it under the rug, and then a few weeks go by, and then it happens again. But then that window gets smaller and smaller after every abusal situation. It just, it finally gets to where it's rapid, it's every day, or there's verbal, mental, psychological, financial, digital abuse. It's all in all forms. So to prevent it, I would just try to study it and understand it first. That way you could kind of be aware and then be able to help somebody who's in it.
Don't you forget that you were credible. Speak these words spoken for the broken spirits, broken hearts, and broken minds. Throughout my journey, I come to find that we all get a little lost sometimes, and sometimes we need help. But sometimes we need help admitting that we need help. We get so trapped in our thoughts, thinking we can do it by ourselves, which just opens up this box of denial that gets compiled on the shelf, and then here comes this dark and heavy cloud that just won't go away now. But the main thing that's being weighed down is our health. See, like a deadly infection, like a deadly secret agent, this infection moves stealth, undetected, slowly disabling our system. Next thing you know, we're feeling misdirected.
It was really bad for me, but I'm proud of myself, and I can say that I have not followed in those footsteps. It's very hard to grow up in an environment and then realize, like, hey, this is not what I want. You know, this is not what I want for my life or for my children's life. So I feel like I never had been in the system when I came, because I thought it was going to be I thought it was going to be really good. I didn't think it was going to be anything how it is now. You know, I thought it was going to be a safe environment and I could be comfortable there. But even in my group home today, it's just like, I can't even get my daughter back for overnights because there's no room to have her, you know, and then they can't even move me. So it's a lot.
Opportunities like tonight allow for you to contribute to what could be even a better system moving forward. So my advice or my call out to you is share your experiences, share your solutions. What do you see from your perspective? We're sort of here to serve you guys, to help you as you return home to families or to your communities, and be as prepared as we can help you get there. The power of resiliency is probably one of my favorite topics to talk to young people about. Some people are resilient naturally. Some people, like myself, have to work a lot harder at being positive. I'm not a generally positive person, so I have to work at it. And over time, it's become more natural. So if you're not what you would consider a resilient person, don't worry about it. But like you mentioned, Emily mentioned earlier, love yourself, think positive, right? You don't have to dwell on the negative, and the resiliency will come on its own. So I challenge you to look at those things.
My head when I think about young people, and those words are resilient, loving, determined, talented, so talented, and I want to say thank you to all of the young people that came today, and again, I'm very excited about what we get to see tonight, so thank you very much.
Being outdoors, using our faith or our spirituality to connect us, connecting with a counselor, a therapist who really does understand. Right? All of those things are possible. So, as you all know, Kaiser is wanting to get feedback about what they can do collectively to help create change. And so as you have an opportunity to provide feedback, whether it's on the questionnaires or in the ideation sessions, I encourage you to do that and to be honest. I encourage you to think about as well, just letting go, to use these emotional expression opportunities at the end of our, or near the end of our time tonight, to release some things that you might be continuing to hold on to in your life. And then even after today, to just be aware that some stuff might be bubbling up for you as you think about what you have heard or what your own experiences are. So I encourage you to engage in self-care, whatever that might look like for you.
Carry these boulders as we carry these boulders as you carry your boulders as you carry your boulders. So I suppose we were exposed to a lifestyle with tribulations and slight trials, some living situations that were quite foul. See, in my neck of the hood, walking up the block was like walking a tightrope in single file, watching those before you fall below you in piles. Every day it was a challenge to keep our balance, and then what about we don't smile? Because see, if you were a young black child, you didn't live long. And for those of us that did, we didn't necessarily stay kids long. See, I was kind of forced to get grown at an early age. Had to be wise to survive, so I added a book of Proverbs to my nursery rhyme pages, so this became my lullaby at the end of the day. All my life I had to fight.
Me fight.
Y'all. All my life I had to fight.
Me fight.
All my life I had to fight.
Me fight.
My mother told me I was the child she had to fight for. Battling even in her womb, young Christopher Michael Coon was conceived for war, been fighting ever since I've been a toddler. Barely can speak, so this young karate kid kept it brief till I grew up and became a boxer. Got those wrestling genes from my father. Eventually mentally developed verbal jiu-jitsu. No longer had to hit you to submit you. See, I realized my words punch harder than my fists do. Switch schools. Kept fighting. Continued writing. Into rap battles at Valley High School. Got the education of a Viking. See, I was guilty by association, so I was shot right by school. So for my life, I continue fighting. He fight. Come on. All my life I had to fight.